Good morning. Good morning. I am happy to be here. We are rolling off of technical difficulties, but we are here nonetheless and ready to get in the morning with you. All right, all right. So, yeah, today we are, it's good to be alive, I should say. No filters, no scripts. I tell you guys, it's just the uncut truth. And you guys are rocking with the sharpest mind in urban music, urban radio, urban TV. Not an urban legend yet, but you guys are gonna make me one. So let's get into it. Today we're looking at the headlines that you might have missed while you were asleep last night, and got a few headlines, and it's the ongoing taco saga. We got soggy tacos now, right? Soggy tacos on this April 14th, and opening up on a dramatic note, to say the least, but nothing else is. What else do you suspect? So, yes, again. Um, Before we get into it, if you haven't liked, subscribed, and shared, you can join our VIPs. I see them. I see the VIPs. They are in the morning chat. And yes, good morning, UK, Canada, and the cities that are viewing all around the country. And I am glad that you're here as well. So thank you for being glad to be here. And yeah, like, subscribe, and share. And if you want to comment, your voice matters. So you guys know what I always say, because I'm not afraid to stand up and speak out. And you shouldn't be either. So we are here, and heads up, because now you're again rocking with the sharpest mind. Let's put these headlines in order. And not the sharpest, well, I am a sharp mind, period. Let's put the period right there. But let's talk about maybe in urban media. I'm trying to figure out, where we're going with this one, but I didn't say it. Somebody else gave it. I'll use it though. We'll keep it. We'll clip that. Let's clip that. You're rocking with the sharpest mind in the morning, Amir Shakur. And yes, like, subscribe, and share. So what are the headlines today, guys? Well, it's your friend, mine, and the one we know and love so very much. Yes, President Donald Trump has ordered a military blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. The United States began enforcing the blockade yesterday, which was Monday, April 13th at 2026, and roughly, yesterday afternoon, our time, and, following the failure of peace talks, the talks that were ongoing but lasted probably a few hours. Ceasefire lasted a few hours. I'm losing count because everything's changing so dramatically. But while Trump had initially announced the broad blockade of the entire waterway, the U.S. Central Command clarified that the operation specifically targets vessels entering the Iranian port. So basically, they're just blockading a small level of the port. And if we, let's see if we can get that visual for you to kind of get an idea about it, what it looks like. But, we are saying the key details here a little bit suspect, because, it's an international port, but you're only blocking Iranian ports or the Iranian ships, and they own it. It's their thing. It's their thing to manage. It's their thing to mandate. It has been for probably the better part of decades and years and years and years. So, we're gonna, yeah. And just like I was saying, it just seems like a little bit of it's not an overreach. I think it's propaganda. So here's the Strait of Hormuz. Okay, let's look at it. We're gonna bring it up on the big picture. So the blockade is, here's the Klerg Island right here in the blue, with the blue bunker buster situation coming down, and the strait is, as you can see, the ships at the bottom. You'll see the lane. Basically, I believe it's like a 2 to 4 hour passageway from one end to the other. And the blockade is aimed at cutting off the oil reserve that's passing through here. And we're saying 20%, right? So let me pull myself back up in the equation. So 20% of the oil is passing through this strait, right? And with that, the U.S. Navy is saying that it would not impede traveling to and from the Iranian ports, such as Saudi Arabia or Kuwait, but it's just pretty much blocking Iran ships. So, I mean, but again, they're owning this. This is their thing. So, I mean, it just seems to be, it's a moot point. And is it propaganda? I say yes. If you're just joining, it's a never-ending news cycle. So Mr. Trump has warned that the Iranian fast attack ships that come near the blockade will be immediately eliminated by mine-clearing U.S. forces. Have also begun operations to clear the strait of sea mines reportedly laid out by Iran during the 6-week-long conflict. What is the context here? The announcement has caused global prices to continue to surge back up, as well as your pocketbooks. And, we started this thing at $3 and roughly on the national average around $3.30, $3.25. Now we're well over $5, and most jurisdictions are going between $4.70 to $5. $4.50 if you're in a smaller metropolitan area, but closer to $5 and above. So you're paying $5 and above for regular octane or standard gas, and it's $100 per barrel due to the fears of the further supply descriptions of the world's most critical injury that's being done is basically the conflict is the most critical injury. And who is over the conflict? Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump and his brainiacs, the genius minds up in D.C. and, with no help from key allies, the UK and France have declined to participate in the blockade, opting instead a separate, peaceful, multinational mission to safeguard the general shipping. So basically, not only are the allies assisting in keeping the peace, but they're helping the ships pass which the U.S. has promised to block. So you figure it out. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around it, but Iran's response has condemned the move as piracy and warned that if it's its own ports are not secure, no other ports in the Gulf will be safe from retaliation. And onlookers are saying this is a violation of international law. Interesting. So if you're just joining, I guess the conversation and the feature point, and the reason why I say I guess is because no one really gets what's giving here and what these folks are talking about. The folks that I mean is basically the Trump administration. But, if you're just joining us, that is the topic of our conversation. The Trump unleashes his plan to block the Strait of Hormuz. I'm going to block the strait and we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I can't even do it. I tried, but man, it's getting old now. Anyway, let's go ahead and go to a video. And when we're able to pull up that video, we'll pull it up and there you go. Lovely video. And this is K7 News out of Australia. And let's see
Major escalation in the US-Iran war. Donald Trump ordering his Navy to blockade the Strait of Hormuz at midnight our time following a breakdown in negotiations. He says Iran refused to meet key demands, sending the stock market and world economies into panic. Our US correspondent, Rob Scott, has the latest.
Well, after those marathon peace talks in Pakistan collapsed due to what the US says was Iran's refusal to accept its main demand, which was to give up its nuclear ambitions, Donald Trump is upping the pressure, ordering the US Navy to begin blocking the Strait of Hormuz, hoping that by stopping Tehran from making money through its oil exports, he'll bring them to heel. Posting on social media, the United States Navy will begin the process of blockading any and all ships trying to enter or leave the Strait of Hormuz. We will also begin destroying the mines the Iranians laid in the straits. Any Iranian who fires at us or at peaceful vessels will be blown to hell.
I think Iran is in very bad shape. I think they're very desperate. We have a blockade going into effect. Other nations are working so that Iran will not be able to sell oil, and that will be very effective.
So after trying military and diplomatic routes, the president is now tightening the noose economically.
I don't understand how blockading the strait is going to somehow push the Iranians into opening it. I don't get the connection there. You're going to see these energy prices continue at record levels, not for weeks, but months and years. And how blockading the strait gets it open suddenly, I don't get that logic.
Iran says any approach by warships in the strait would warrant a severe response. The president, though, is confident Tehran will come back to the negotiating table.
I predict they come back and they give us everything we want. And I told my people, I want everything. I don't want 90%. I don't want 95%. I told them, I want everything.
All right. Predict they'll come back and they'll give us everything. Listen, if you're just joining, I gotta pull myself up because this is just unbelievably crazy. And I'm not getting this, and I'm not getting this. But according to Mr. Trump, he's saying he predicts that, that opening up the Strait of Hormuz will unleash, unleash the wrongs and, recorrect everything by blocking it. It'll make them open it up. Oh my God, this never ends. This is oh man. Oh, did I say, oh man? I predict that they will come back and they'll give us everything. And I told my people, I want everything. I don't want 90%. I want 95%. I told them I want everything. Can we get a moment of silence here? Because we need it. And prayers are in order. If you're just joining, we are talking about the Strait of Hormuz. The Strait of Hormuz. And for those who don't know what it is, it's the critical artery that the majority of the world, 20% I should say, I shouldn't say the majority, let me be correct. 20% of the world's oil travels through, and it's an international port that all countries go through to do, oil-based shipping, and it grants vessels, civilian and military, unprecedented transport passage. So, and a lot of onlookers are saying, hey, what gives? This is a violation of international law. If Trump and his administration, they're trying to block an international body, including blockade of the strait, it's unlawful because it's not just owned by Iran, but it's monitored, maintained, but it's an international port. The Strait of Hormuz is an international strait. It grants vessels, civilian and military, unprecedented passage, I should say. That's where we're going. So the legality or illegality of the suspension is, it's something that's, crazy to say the least. And Mr. Trump and his team are coming up with never-ending de facto closure stories and ideas every day. It's something new and accompanied by the threats and the serious threats of, if they don't open it up, we're going to blow them out of the water or we're going to end their civilization. And, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think? Let's hear it from the folks. Here we go again, Taco, with his antics and his never a dull moment. Well, Taco is anything to keep up the conflict, right? I am. Yeah, the Taco never dull moment. I think that we're going past tacos. I think we're going into, this is chopped up chicken Alfredo, but it's been spoiled for probably sitting on the stove top and spoiled, and it's growing fungus now. So, the taco thing, there you go. The taco thing is really just kind of, I wouldn't want that taco. Would you want that taco? Because I wouldn't want that taco. Get that taco out of here. All right. Don't ever give me that taco. Anyway, so the risk of uncontrollable military escalation is what the blockade is going to cause. And if you're just joining us, we are talking about Trump's plan, his master plan to unleash the blockage of the Strait of Hormuz by blocking the Strait of Hormuz. And he's hard at work up in DC in the White House, and the genius minds are working overtime now because now he's saying that he predicts they'll come back and give everything because he's blocking the strait. Okay, so basically that's like maybe you go to somebody's house in a fake Santa Claus suit that you didn't have any presents under the tree, and you're stealing their presents that they own in their house, and then so they block the door or they close the chimney because you came through the chimney in your fake Santa Claus suit, and basically you're saying, hey, if you don't unblock that door, I am going to call the police and make you unblock it, and then when you unblock it, then I'll still take the toys that were never mine, but I was stealing from you when I talk to the police and tell them you stole them. Right? I don't know where I got that story from. I made it up, but it sounds pretty zany. I can't. This is zany. It's zany. I can't. Anyway, so yes. He's at it again. The man with the master plan, Mr. Trump, if you're just joining us, has unleashed a plan to block the Strait of Hormuz, and it's supposed to open up all negotiations, everything, and make the Iranian regime say, hey, you're too tough for us, man. We're going to calm down. We're going to start thinking straight, and we're going to stop this foolishness, and you don't have to worry about us bombing or anything like that, and we won't even retaliate when you guys are bombing our cities and our communities. So we'll just say, hey, Trump, you're the greatest ever, and we'll watch every last episode of The Apprentice for the last 30 years. Great idea, Mr. Trump. Brilliant, sir. Brilliant. Okay, so conversely, if the U.S. is saying that they're going to block the Iranian ports for being unsustainable and that sort of thing, difficult to execute, basically they're saying they don't have to worry about the UN or the international collateral damage because of the use of, the international waterways or the misuse of it by America or the American forces. And, this is their master plan, guys. So, which could draw more superpowers into the conflict than it already has, because the UK and France are saying, hey, we're going to work to help keep this naval international passage open. And the use of naval mines and all of that, they're saying that it's being cleared. Well, it actually was cleared, because here's the thing that you need to know. China just sent a tanker through, and this morning, and basically they went through unscathed, unpassed. You know what? I think that I can go down to Lincoln Elementary around the corner, like 10 minutes from me, and go grab one of those third graders and ask them to come up with a plan. And that plan might even be more sound than the plan that these guys are coming up with. So, yeah. I am saying, guys, this is the news story that's never ending with this administration, and they never fail to disappoint. So if you're just watching me and joining, we are talking about Mr. Trump's master plan to unblock the Strait of Hormuz. And it's been a thing, guys. I'm saying every day it's something new, and we're going to keep watching and we're going to keep monitoring, and we'll see exactly what goes on. In the meantime, I just want to know what you think. What do you guys think? Give me some feedback, because it's getting to the point where I'm just trying to find something pretty positive, because I'm like, hopefully I don't sound or negative. Maybe if I could just make a couple of good disses and diss people, then maybe I can do it to that level. Or we go on and we could say, hey, this administration is out of its mind, and it's out of its mind. So maybe we'll go on. We'll come back to that. If you want to say or have a question or speak up, your voice matters. Okay, you guys are making me choke with this. We'll go on to the next feature. All right. So a picture can tell 1,000 words. The one that you guys love, know, and love so much. And I got a good one for you guys. And the person who sent this in, I don't know if it's the person who it is in the picture. I know it's kind of blurry, so but I want you ladies to get ready, and we're going to bring it on. I don't want to prep these things up too much, but I do want to say, if you guys have some great pictures, you want the sharpest mind in the morning to laugh with you, maybe laugh at you a little bit, just a little bit, but it's fun, all in fun, then we can do that. Today we've got someone, ladies, are you ready? You ready? Okay. Yesterday we had the Melanator. Today we've got, whoa, Charlie. Girlfriend wanted. We got we gonna call him the Guminator. The Guminator, y'all. He's a local man currently identified as, okay, we're not going to be mean, because either he sent this, or maybe his cousin sent this, or whoever sent this. I don't know. But if it's you, sir, that I'm loving that necklace that you have around your neck. I don't know if those are pearls, but it's definitely outshining those Tifus, okay? Tifus, okay? We're gonna say Tifus. But I mean, he's a local man, ladies, identified as the Gummy Gladiator or Guminator. Okay, I got another one, and officially entered the dating pool. So he's saying, hey, he's a girlfriend wanted. I'm gonna give you a big picture. Girlfriend wanted. So one of you ladies out there in the VIP club, in the VIP room, if you want someone who's gonna be local, he confirms that he is 100% teeth free. Nah, he's about 20% teeth free. But he does, he does lack the standard, dental profile. So this is a real man ready for a real woman, and he offers a aerodynamic smile, meaning that you never have to worry about his breath getting stale, because there's always a wind gate that's gonna go through there. And, you don't have to worry about, accidental biting during dinner dates or anything like that. There'll be no teeth in the way if you want to, give him a little bit of a kissy poo. But, the aerodynamic smile, high wind resistance, maximum gum exposure, you can always check and make sure if he's brushing those teeth. And, when you're, I just thought about it, when you're going to dinner with my man here, you don't have to worry about steaks and stuff like that, because he's preferring mashed potatoes, yogurt, or anything that has surrendered its structural integrity. Right. And I will say that there is an economic impact here because of the significant savings on toothpaste, floss, and whitening strips. You ain't got to worry about those things or buying them for it. So Christmas time, you will be enjoying the economic impact to your purse and your pocketbook. And there is also, we got to look at the positiveness of it. Because you guys know me, I'm positive. He can whistle. Well, no, he may not be able to whistle. Hold on, let me rethink this. Okay. He can hiss, an airy hiss will come through, and it's a sound that if you ever need to find out where he is, all he has to do is do the shh, and you'll be able to hear him anywhere. So you never look, if you're in the store, if you're in the supermarket, in the mall, he's right there because he can just do that high-pitched shriek. Anyway. Safety, all of that. There's no chance of teeth clicking or anything like that. And, don't worry about the apples in your cupboard or on your table, because he won't steal your snacks unless they're pre-blended for him and pureed and crushed up. So He's a natural fit for you ladies. So if anybody wants to have a date with my man, if you guys want to date, hey, this might be the guy. And don't listen. He's got a nice personality. I'm sure. Look, he's sending this picture around. Girlfriend, this is real. This is not fake. I'm gonna be honest. He says he wants a girlfriend. So I'm putting it out there. We're putting it out there, and he wants it, and we're gonna get it. So he's on the dating market. He's free and available. Fix his grill. Oh, how bad. How mean of you. You shouldn't say things like that. This is an insult to ladies, Amir. Hell no. Oh no. Well, look, he's got the gold Z Cavalry glasses on, so stop it. Listen, guys, girls and guys, if you guys want to find the lady of your life, send me y'all pictures, because I will definitely be the dating guy, and I will speak up on you real positively. And as far as you, sir, I mean, you have a nice chain on, you have the Z Cavalry glasses, and you have those pearls around your neck. So I think that you might be, there's some lovely lady who wants you and will gladly have you. So, and guys and girls, if you guys want me to be your matchmaker, I will find you. This is what we'll do. We'll up the stakes. If there's a lady who wants I'm gonna have to say it's the Guminator, but you didn't send your name. But if you did send your name, I would say your name. If it's Tommy or Johnny or Ralph, Bobby, Ricky, or Mike, I don't know, some damn body. But anyway, if you said that, I'll say your name, and I wouldn't dish you, because all I came up with was the Guminator. But I mean, brother, thank you for sending your picture into my broadcast, and I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom. So if anybody wants to date my man, Amir Shakur Speaks, it's down at the bottom of the banner. Send me your information, and if you want to send a picture, I can send it to him, and we'll go over that too, and I'll show that. I'll be more than happy. So hey, there you go, everybody. Now I'm doing part in I will be the official Cupid of the internet. I will do it for y'all. So y'all, if y'all want to send y'all stuff in, send it to Amir Shakur Speaks, because a picture can tell 1,000 words. And I just gave you guys, and he's a natural fit for grandpa or baby costumes without the need for prosthetics. There we go. Anyway, enough of him. Picture can tell 1,000 words. Send me y'all pictures, y'all. And yes, I guess I guess we'll end on that note. And this evening, tomorrow evening, I should say, watch the channel, Amir Shakur Speaks broadcast channel. We'll have an update on the military pushback with Mr. Trump and this growing saga around the world with this Strait of Hormuz, Iran blockage, and it's getting cray. And if you're online, follow the Amir Shakur Speaks news. It's a little bit more serious at times, but I like to keep it entertaining at best, because you got to remember something. Well, that's a wrap for today's session. I just appreciate you rocking with us. And there's a lot of serious things in the world, but we approach it seriously. But we got to look at things with a sense of humor, and I have a sense of humor, so hopefully you do too. That you can appreciate that. And Ramona, come on now. I'll give you the information for the Guminator if you want. Okay. No. She's singing Destiny's Child. Okay, well, hey, keep hope alive, y'all. Keep hope alive. Listen up. Remember, here's the word. Nothing without work is good. Work is really where it starts. So we got to keep pushing. We got to keep building. We got to keep building each other up. We have got to keep allowing each other to embrace each other, especially in some of these times that are just, they're just so crazy. Crazy is the new norm. So, we're going to keep striving. We're going to keep building, and we'll catch you right back here tomorrow morning, y'all. I'm Amir Shakur, and thank you for sharing your morning with me. We got the Guminator, and as you head out to the world, carry these gems that we're dropping and stay grounded and stay blessed. This is Amir Shakur. Till next time, I'll see y'all tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock on the dot. 8 o'clock on the dot, I should say. And that is my time, and I'm out.